How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And we have some pretty cool news for Star Wars games today. So we've got some information on Star Wars Eclipse as some leaks have surfaced, giving us more detail on that game. And we also have some information from renowned industry insider Jeff Grubb on Jedi Survivor. More specifically on why we haven't been hearing much about it, when the game's promo is actually going to start, and why this is actually a really good sign for this game. Now, before we dive into that good stuff, this video is once again brought to you by our friends over at OwnerSaber. They're running a fun little Halloween special, and here are the details. On Instagram, if you own one of their sabers, you can post a picture of the saber with your Halloween costume using the hashtag #OASHalloween. And if you don't own one of their sabers, you can post a picture of your Halloween costume, write in the description what saber you like the most from their website, and use the same hashtag. And on October 31st, OwnerSaber will pick 10 of their favorite submissions. 4 people can win a 30% off code to all of their sabers. 3 people can win a 60% off code, and 3 people can win 1 free saber of their choice. Who gets what will be decided by an online spinning wheel. The results will be posted on November 1st at 10 AM CDT. So feel free to join in on the Halloween fun for your chance to win some pretty cool stuff from OwnerSaber. But now let's get into this video. So let's start with the Star Wars Eclipse news. So a controlled leak was put out to gather interest from fans and potential employees for the game. And this is what we know from the leaks. The game will have a lead character named Sarah, a human-like character around 30 years old. This race is at the lead of some sort of empire called the Zaran, a race not seen in Star Wars before. It goes on further, saying it prides itself on political and military aggression and similar to what you find elsewhere in Star Wars. There's little differentiation between males and females when it comes to roles and responsibilities, but there's an interesting wrinkle when the Zaran marries their nuptials, whatever that means, and it carries interesting military implications as they become one governing unit that works together. Now, these leaks are said to have happened in a ploy to get more people to actually come and work on this game, as Quantic Dream has a pretty bad reputation, mainly due to a man by the name of David Cage. I'm not going to get into it, but you know, if you want to find out more about it, just Google his name or something, you'll be able to figure it out. Moral of the story, they want people to work on this game, and this controlled leak was basically a way of gauging interest for potential developers as well as getting fan reactions. So it's cool to see some early details about the game, as we know virtually nothing about it. But regardless of what we do know about this game, it is still like a million years away from actually coming out, at least 5 to 6 years away, and that's if it even does. But now let's talk about Jedi Survivor, as that's probably the reason that you even clicked on this video in the first place. Now, it's been quite a while since we got our first look at Survivor. Ever since the first trailer dropped, it has been absolute radio silence on Respawn's next outing into the Star Wars universe. Which, you know, has fans a little bit worried, like, why are they so silent on this game? Well, we may have actually just found out why that is. Moral of the story, Jedi Survivor will be adopting a shorter marketing campaign, as it seems to be an effective method in promoting games these days, according to Jeff Grubb. He says, at a certain point, these companies have discovered, and we've gone over this a couple times before, that shorter campaigns are beneficial. I was looking into, hey, why haven't we heard about Star Wars Jedi Survivor any time recently? Well, it's still on track for that March release date, as we've been saying this whole time. As EA has been saying in its earning reports to investors the entire time, the big partner game is coming. That's always been Jedi Survivor. Jeff also added that fans can expect the publisher to share brand new information on the game this December. So that means we're actually really close to finding out a hell of a lot more about this game. December, I think, is actually a really good time to ramp this game's promotion up as well. The holiday period, everybody is going to be on the hunt for some Star Wars, and to my knowledge, there really isn't much going on over the holiday period for Star Wars. So Survivor should get center stage. Also, the fact they're willing to have the game's marketing campaign only take place over a few months really does shout that they are very confident with this title. Which, if Jedi Fallen Order is anything to go by, if they've just basically done more of that game with fine-tuning and a continuation of the story, then it shouldn't come as a surprise that they are confident with it. Respawn, after all, don't miss very often, so I have full faith this game is going to be a banger, more so now than ever given what we know now. But in the meantime, we can expect big news on this game coming in December. So guys, that's it for this video. Short and sharp today. Like I mentioned in my last video, uploads on the channel aren't going to be as frequent unless we actually get major Star Wars game news. So until December, if uploads are a bit spaced out, that is why. But regardless, things look like they're about to ramp up in a big way. But if you found this video informative, drop a like on it to show your support. Subscribe for all things Star Wars games. We're trying to hit 200k by the end of the year. Might be ambitious, but we'll see. But until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one.